Today, we will talk about an introduction to Japanese cuisine. While Japanese cuisine is delicious, it's also a fascinating peek into the country's culture. As these culinary traditions have been followed for centuries, they've landed a spot on the UNESCO Intangible Cultural Heritage List. The way food is prepared with impeccable care and presented in a beautiful yet simplistic way speaks volumes about Japanese culture. People there take great pride in their work, and it's shown through the way they prepare their foods. Japanese food preparation. In Japan, many ingredients are selected for the seasons. This ensures maximum freshness and enjoyment, something people have done there for generations. You will likely notice that Japanese food is presented to you in small portions that almost look too delicate to eat. Indeed, this is the case with everything, from sushi to noodles. However, this is done to provide a carefully balanced selection of flavors. They're less indulgent and more mindful, inviting you to slow down and savor all the varieties of taste in your meal. If you're walking down a street in Japan, you'll likely notice vibrant displays of dishes outside of a restaurant. These wax or plastic renderings are meant to give you an idea of what to expect inside the restaurant. There is quite an art behind these displays, and some are more convincing than others. The best ones make it hard to tell the difference between what's real and what's fake. Culture and etiquette in Japan. With a culture that revolves around intricate food creations, you might wonder how you can express your enjoyment and appreciation. While in other parts of the world, slurping noodles may seem strange in Japan, it's very much encouraged. You'll be in good company, as everyone else will be doing it too, so don't be shy to do as the locals do. At the end of your meal, make sure you set your chopsticks at the edge of your rice bowl or on the provided chopstick block. Never stand them upright into a bowl of rice, as this is deemed both offensive and unlucky. And perhaps the most important rule to follow while dining in Japan is to never pass food with your chopsticks. It's considered morbid, as it reminds Japanese people of the funeral ritual of passing cremated bones. Common foods to try in Japan. Here are the most common and delicious foods in Japan. Try them and you'll be tasting a part of the history and culture in every bite. Sushi. We'll start with the most famous dish from Japanese cuisine. These artfully prepared and presented dishes are made with vinegared sushi rice and an array of raw fish ingredients. Generally speaking, this will include tuna, maguro, salmon, harasu, yellowtail, hamachi, freshwater eel, ananji, and mackerel, saba. You'll find it served with pickled ginger, wasabi, and soy sauce. Sushi is most commonly found as rolls, maki, and rice balls topped with fish slices, nigiri. If you've ever been to a Japanese restaurant outside of Japan, you will be familiar with these items. Omakase. Omakase isn't exactly a dish, but rather a complete dining experience. It basically translates to mean, "I'll leave it up to you." When you order omakase, you're granting the chef permission to make your food from whatever is fresh. This is only seen in sushi restaurants when you sit at the bar, near the chef if you can. It's an incredible experience that lets the chef craft incredible sushi for you. However, if you have dietary restrictions or you're on the picky side, you may want to skip this. If not, let your adventurous palate enjoy the incredible delights. Sashimi. While sushi involves rice and raw fish, sashimi merely involves raw fish, seafood, or even meat. If you're in the mood for something light, sashimi is the way to go. It will come with soy sauce and wasabi as well, but no rice. Interestingly, it's possible to find chicken sashimi in Japan. It's made from a special breed called the Bluefoot chicken. The risk for salmonella is much lower, though, due to the health concerns, Japan requires restaurants to obtain a special license in order to serve raw chicken. Ramen. Forget about the ramen you know from supermarket shelves. The stuff in Japan is made with a wonderful broth and something called tare or kashi, a special concentrated seasoning. This is what determines the ramen style: miso, shio, shoyu, or tonkatsu. While there might be 4 main styles, there are endless variations of each. In fact, there are so many kinds of Japanese ramen flavors that can be tasted, it will blow your mind. Udon. Udon is a type of noodle made from wheat flour. It's thicker than ramen noodles and can be served in many different ways. You'll often find udon served in a broth alongside some toppings such as meat, scallions, and seaweed. Udon is also served fried or in a bowl without broth. Soba. Soba noodles are made from buckwheat flour. You can easily tell the difference between soba noodles and other types of noodles, as they have a slightly brown tinge and are about the same size as spaghetti. Soba noodles can be served in a broth alongside other toppings, but most commonly, they're served cold with a dipping sauce. Tempura. If you like fried foods, you'll love tempura. This deep frying method is completely different from what you're used to, because the foods, which are typically vegetables or seafood, are coated in a light batter for crispy and fluffy results that don't feel heavy. It comes with a savory dipping sauce that elevates the experience even further. Wagyu. Japanese cuisine may be fabled because of its sushi, but beef lovers will absolutely adore Wagyu. This name refers to the 4 breeds of Japanese cattle. Have Japanese Wagyu at a restaurant known for these dishes, and you'll understand why it is a national treasure with the way it practically melts right in your mouth. Ultimately, Japan presents one of the world's most wonderful array of flavors. Not everything here is raw, though sushi and sashimi items will almost always be that way, with the exception of onagi and a few other menu items. No matter what you order, it will be presented with pride. Even the things you get in the street food stalls will have a presentation that shows care was put into the creation of your meal. Those little things really make all the difference in helping you remember to take the time, slow down, and enjoy every little bite. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. Before you go, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.